6 months ago, I did a 480-mile run. It destroyed my body.
How are you doing, by the way?
I've got to move forward. I made the decision to do this and I was very aware and had all the facts and figures. But somehow I got pushed through because it is literally the biggest month for Mulligan Brothers on record.
Is there permanent damage that I've done that can't be worked with?
You're 32, man. You're way too young to have a complete knee replacement.
We have the busiest month of Mulligan Brothers coming up, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. We've got Navy SEALs, we've got an event at the Don't Die Summit with Brian Johnson, tons of walking, tons of events, tons of traveling for next month. It is literally packed out. And I'm currently sat on the floor with my broken knees. So I'm unable to walk properly at the moment. Since the run, I've not been able to run more than half a mile or walk without random locking of the knee joint. So not great, but somehow I got pushed through because it is literally, quite literally, the biggest month for Mulligan Brothers on record. I'm super excited, and yeah, if we have to do it on walking canes, we'll have to do it on walking canes, but this is it. What do you think? This is the new office. These are the posters that are going to go up behind us. Stay tuned for the next one. I might bring you along for the ride, but let's dive into it. Right, this is the setup. I'll be sat on the back. Chad, what's the trail called?
I call it the Brutal Dude. It's a legendary trail. This is actually the trail that I trained on to win the Mid-State Mile, which is a last man standing race that I won 2 years in a row. So it goes straight up the side of a mountain. Yeah, y'all see it.
So we sat on the back of this, shooting, so we'll see. Should be good. And Neil's going to be sat on the back of this one. The location, it's not going to do justice on here, but it's absolutely beautiful, so it should get some really cinematic stuff.
We have got a special guest in here for you guys today, Jordan Mulligan from the Mulligan Brothers. You do a lot of stuff, Jordan. How many years have you been doing this?
Since Jacob passed, it'll be about 9 years now.
9 years,
Yeah, 9
okay.
years.
Long time though.
It's been a long time, yeah.
Has there been a favorite for you? Some
One that stands out particularly, yeah, and it ties into the story I was talking about earlier, but when Jacob died, I was broke at the time, had no money, and I hadn't got him a headstone. I was shooting some documentaries in North Scotland. I was driving along in Inverness, and out of the corner of my eye, I see this stone, and it looks like a headstone. It's like the perfect shape for a headstone. And I picked it up, and I knew it was 100 kilos, and the instant air was underneath it, I was like, I'm carrying this home to my son. So I felt like if I carried that on my back, to the closest stonemason, and had it cut down into a headstone at the stonemason, then I could carry the rest on foot at a slightly lighter weight. And then that was it, the journey began, and we pulled it off last, 6 months ago. We pulled the stone run off, and that's another big one for me. That's a life-changing moment for me.
It's funny when we were hanging out with Jordan this morning, he casually mentioned we did a little 400 miler. And casually mentioned, well, my knees aren't so good right now. And it's like, I'm so thankful that you were willing to take the time to come on the podcast with us today. Thank you for the work you're doing, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. What is going on, guys? We are doing one more morning with Chad, filming his morning routine, making some coffee, praying over the Bible, eating some breakfast, I think, and then we've got to go pack up. We've got all our equipment in his cabin still. We left it here last night. Pack up and then potentially hit the road or work out first, I don't know. What's going on, guys? We just got finished with an interview with Phil DeRue, an absolutely incredible coach, but also a specified fighting coach as well. And a lot of his lessons and teachings and methodologies are really applicable to your life. And then afterwards, I got roped into a workout, so I'm struggling at the moment to walk up this hill. A lot of people have been wondering what kind of state my knees and my joints are in after the run, and they're not good. Definitely created some permanent injuries, and I can't run longer than a mile, and I'm in a lot of pain. So today I'm at Vista Health there to get MRI scans and find out exactly what's gone wrong. So let's have a look at what's inside the knees. Well, there's a scans done. I had a weird, I had a lot of thought in there just then, realizing that there was a price paid for this. I mean, we'll find out with the scans of what that was, but and I knew it going in that there would be, but I think being in the scanner, having the knees checked is a realization there was quite a big price paid, and everyone's warnings before this, from Devon to McCall and Sam, all those warnings they played back every single one about the joints, the knees and permanent damage, so yeah. So we've just basically done a bit of a water ritual.
Highest point ritual space, we are right in the spring of the jungle of Himalayas, one of the highest point on earth as well, as you can see, isn't it?
It's pretty incredible. But we've got to keep our wits about us because there's tigers on the prowl at the moment.
Yeah,
so.
we do have a real tiger here. We call the Chitua. So Chitua is the, smaller version of the tiger. Bigger than the cat.
Bigger than a cat.
And then it's smaller than tiger.
Bigger than us.
Bigger than us.
Bigger than us.
Maybe bigger than us. Yeah.
Currently going down a river in the middle of Nepal. We've just finished up day 2 in Nepal with Krish. We're all heading back to the hotel now once we get unstuck. And then we're gonna go try and find a gym tonight, which might be very tough, I don't know.
Around 6 months ago, I did a 480-mile run with a headstone on my back, and it destroyed my body. If you'd put yourself through something like that, how would you try and recover? Because 6 months later, it's still a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, how are you doing, by the way?
I've just had the MRI scans back, and it's not good stuff. It's permanent damage that I don't think they can fix. I can't walk for more than a mile without getting severe pain or my knee joints locking. I can't run anymore without
it locking at, a quarter mile and crazy inflammation. I struggled to get up the stairs. So I've got to move forward. I made the decision to do this and I was very aware and had all the facts and figures. So yeah, here we go, guys. This is the journey. The journey begins. I've been getting tons of messages asking about my health protocols ever since I did the world's heaviest marathon. The experience took a toll and getting back to optimal health has been an absolute journey. That's where Marek Health have been absolutely essential. Their approach is beyond quick fixes. It's about long-term health and performance. They work with medical professionals to create personalized, evidence-based plans tailored to your needs, using pharmaceutical-grade treatments and cutting-edge diagnosis. Whether it's TRT, peptides, supplements, or like me, getting full health analysis to get you back on track, Marek Health provides everything that you need. And it's not just for athletes. If you're an entrepreneur or businessman like me, you might want that renewed focus, clarity, and energy. That's when Marek Health can get your brain performing at its peak. From comprehensive blood work to customized health plans, Marek gives you the tools to optimize your life. If you're ready to take control of your health, go to marekhealth.com and use code Mulligan for 10% off. The link's down below. I can't recommend them enough. And if you just wanted to get started, I would go and get your blood work done. Go get assessed, find out where they can help you. Use the link down below for 10% off using code Mulligan. Let's dive back into the video. Okay guys, so I've just been on a call with Marek and the only thing I can do now is head to speak to a professional. Luckily, we're heading towards Tampa, where Derek Lunsford is, where Marek, my guy from Marek, Jacob is. So I'm just gonna go up to Derek Lunsford's gym and go speak to him and then see, as a 32-year-old, if we can stave off a knee replacement and live relatively comfortable life. I don't know, we'll see. So that's what we're gonna do now, head up to there and speak to Jacob at Derek Lunsford's gym. So off we go. I'm with Jacob from Marek today, and we're going to sort of talk about moving forward, how I can move forward in a healthy way, maybe also looking at some of the MRI results so you guys can see just what happened after 480 miles. Is there permanent damage that I've done to the thyroid, to the knee, that can't be worked with?
I mean, you're 32, man. You're way too young to have a complete knee replacement. There's a couple of different things that we want to consider. Shockwave therapy is essentially using different acoustic vibrations to help rebuild and prioritize strengthening of that cartilage or remaining thereof, the cartilage that we have. Doing a gait analysis to identify any abnormalities. Essentially what that is it's a way that we can understand how you walk and things that we can do to improve our movement and that pattern of movement overall. Hopefully by the time that you're in Florida, we'll be able to assess truly where we are today, because the labs that we have to go off of, got them over in the UK, and it's a problem that we run into notoriously. It's that you get what looks to be a comprehensive analysis over your labs, but it's a lot like taking a picture in black and white and trying to figure out what needs color.
Let's go get the bloods and I'll pick this up at some point again. Today, I'm getting my bloods done. I'm at LabCorp in America. There's tons of these all over the place. Marek Health have got a profile for me to take in there, and they're gonna do my bloods, so we've got a baseline of my bloods. So that is that. Test's done. Now we wait for the results. When the results come back, we'll hop on a call with Jacob and set the plan in place for the Marek side of things. That's going to be the injections that I can do maybe for my knees, certain supplements I can take, and looking at the testosterone, how we can naturally increase testosterone, all those kind of things. I'm not going to do TRT, or I'm against doing TRT. If this came back and said I was an absolute 90-year-old man, worst testosterone levels I've ever seen in my life, it might be something I'd consider. I don't think that's the case. I can still build muscle, I still feel good, I still got a bit of a pep in the gym. I don't think my testosterone levels are that bad.
Okay, the results are back in, and I have literally the testosterones, I think, of a 70-year-old. I have 360 test levels. I don't know what that means, 360. It's bad. But guess what? I did the test at the end of that month, which is when I kill myself. So it's not good. I want to show you something quickly. I've been working very hard to get back into shape. And I achieved this physique on low testosterone, natural, vegan, just clarify. So I guess the thing I wanted to say is it's all good news in a way, because now I know I did the blood test and I'm working with Marek. So from this point on, Marek are going to, I got scratched in the eye the other day. Marek are going to help me get those testosterones back up. And I've said explicitly, I made the decision with Jacob that it's going to be holistic. So I'm going to do a holistic approach, try and change lifestyle, take some natural supplements if I can, and see if we can get those back up to 600, 700 level maybe. But I did want to say, guys, if you're suffering from low testosterone, get your bloods done, check it out, all that kind of stuff. But also, it's going to sound terrible, there is also no excuse. I have got in the best shape I could. I've worked really hard to do that. Of course, I could have had much more optimal results, but I still worked out, I still pushed through. And low testosterone is one of the worst things for your mentality in terms of pushing through and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's where we need to build this. We need to build this mindset, because there's going to be times that your testosterone levels are low because you didn't sleep enough, you're not recovered, all this kind of stuff. And of course, we need to address those issues. But still, if your baseline up here is very strong-willed, you can turn up to train every single day. And yes, I might have had better results, but these are the best abs I've had for a long time, and I've managed to maintain it throughout one of the toughest months of Mulligan Brothers, and we did it, guys. We pulled it off. So thanks for staying tuned. I don't look great, to be fair. This is what happens when you push your body to the limits. But I'm going to go downstairs right now, jump in the hyperbaric chamber, and get some recovery in. And actually, we're off to fly at 3 a.m. tonight. So straight back on the horse, guys. Anyway, thanks for staying tuned. As always, have a blessed and productive day, and I'll see you in the next one. And guess what? We've still not got this place sorted, but I will show you what it looks like very soon.